albeit thirsty and slightly unkempt butterfly. At the stroke of midnight, Sydney emerged from its lockdown cocoon.
I just have so much in-top energy inside of me. It needs to go out to pubs.
Words can't describe how lovely the beer tasted. Tasted like freedom, 100%.
Punters reunited with their favourite drinking holes, gym goers with their treadmills, shoppers with the holy grail of cheap homewares. Boxing Day-esque crowds be damned.
You should see how many people are here. It's crazy.
And from one kind of line to another.
Everyone's wrinkles have come back in full force, so we need to stop that immediately.
Midnight Botox, anyone?
When you look at yourself in the mirror, it's not really the same person staring back, so thought I'd get in as soon as possible and beat the rush.
Haircuts also high on the priority list.
The phone hasn't stopped, emails, text messages, everyone is just queuing to get in. We've booked up for 2 months. I have never seen anything like it.
The Premier among the first in line for a fresh trim, followed by a trip to the pub.
I think it's a great day and I see it as a day of freedom. It is a freedom day.
Families long separated, finally reunited, getting their cuddle fix.
Hello, my angel.
The festivities set to roll on into next week, when New South Wales is set to hit 80% vaxxed and unlock a whole new set of freedoms.
I think we all feel the same. We all just feel like champions because it's Freedom Day.
Our own Jan Fran is footloose and Francie free, and she joins us now. Yes, very good. I like it. You were saying last night that you were hanging to see your folks. How does it feel?
Oh, mate, it feels so good. It really does. Honestly, I haven't seen my folks in 4 months and, you know, I'm a Lebanese background and if you haven't seen your folks in 4 months, that means you're either estranged or you're dead. So they're the only 2 reasons to not see your parents in 4 months. So I'm not going to lie, there was a few tears. There was a few like, oh, I think I've got something in my eye. No, I'm fine. I've got something in my eye, I promise. And I saw my little cousin today. She was born in July, so she's 2 months old, and we got to like hold her, and yeah, that's been really, really nice.
So what were you doing the rest of your day? Were you lining up at Kmart or getting your hair cut?
Do you want to know how I spent my first day out of lockdown? Honestly, I spent it on a freeway. And let me tell you, I have never enjoyed being on a freeway more. I was driving at 100, baby. I'm like, this is out of my 5K and I don't care because I cannot get arrested. Mwah, it was beautiful, yeah. But no Kmart, no shopping centres for me just yet. Really just hanging out to see my parents and hitting them freeways.
It's interesting, Jan. I've got people who work with me up in Sydney and some of them were rushing out to the nail salon, the hairdresser, and then going immediately to lunch in a pub. And others are going, I'm not sure I actually want to go outside and embrace this yet because I'm a little worried. So it's not all party time, is it?
No, I think you're absolutely right. I think that there are people who are feeling, you know, a bit trepidatious, I guess, about Sydney reopening, especially people who are immunocompromised, people who might be disabled, I've got a friend of mine personally who's going through cancer at the moment, and she's just feeling a little bit nervous about having to be out there in the open with people who may be vaccinated, may not be vaccinated, and just how it's all going to play out. And I think to some extent, businesses are a little bit nervous as well because they're the ones that are going to have to be, policing whether or not people are vaccinated and really determining who gets to come into their businesses and who doesn't. And that can be fraught for a lot of people. So, you know what, we're not even in the first 24 hours of Sydney emerging from lockdown. I think it's feeling really, really heady at the moment. But I think as we progress, we're going to maybe sort of start to recalibrate how we feel about the whole thing.
I remember coming out of last year's long lockdown in Melbourne and I was so excited for the freedom and then I found it so overwhelming and I remember feeling so exhausted by the social interactions. It was really strange. I thought Zoom was tiring and then you realise actually being at events with people all talking around each other and over the top of each other, it almost took like a bit of it like reinitiating yourself into social functions and interactions.
Oh, mate, Carrie, I've been here for like 3 hours and I'm like, yeah, I'm done. Yep, I've seen my family. Thanks so much. Love you guys. Kiss, kiss. I'm out. I'll see you in another 4 months' time. Yeah, because you haven't really kind of spoken to this many people in the one room for quite a while. So it can be a little bit of a readjustment. And I want to give a shout out to you guys down in Melbourne as well, because I feel like I do not want to rub this in because I know how hard it has been for you guys down there as well. You know, so being out feels really nice, but I hope you get to do it soon too.
Do you think Jan really cares about us?
I think Jan is sincere. I take that on board.
How dare you?
You deserve
Pricey.
to be happy with all the freedoms you have.
Absolutely, and we're very close in Melbourne.
Of course I do, Pricey.
Jan, you are one of this country's leading fashionistas. You've outdone yourself again today. How have you transitioned from activewear to something more colourful?
Oh, no, Pete, I have not transitioned from activewear to anything. I'm still very firmly in activewear. There is no roadmap out of activewear. It is #activewear for life. I've also got my stretch shorts on because I am at my mum's house and we are about to sit down to a very beautiful dinner. So, yeah, no, there's no transition out of activewear, mate. Don't worry.
Pricey almost fell off his chair when you started unzipping, Jan. How'd you got your top on?
I was getting a bit worried, yes.
His glasses were fogging up.
How are you feeling now, Pricey? Do you like what you see?
Please, enough.
Jan, thanks very much for speaking to us. Enjoy freedom.
Thanks, guys.
With so much content online, it's sometimes hard to keep up with it all. And let's face it, who has the time? The Project YouTube has you covered with the stories that matter. Hit subscribe for a daily list of the news that you need to know.